Here, this is LordPotato, and this is what if LordPotato was in Black Clover Part 5. Now, I just want to try to get to the somewhat time skip, but yeah. I might be able to get it, I might not be able because I am kind of tired. I know that was yesterday, I slept a little bit. But not the point, let me go into this what if, let me shut the fuck up, but yeah. So, we begin into where I'm fighting against the captains. The straight up 8 different captains. Yami, Jack, Char, Nozel, what's it called? Fogolion, Darcy, or whatever. It's Darcy, who else am I missing? Oh yeah, Williams, and also, oh yeah, and that one dude from the Purple Orcas, I forgot his goddamn name. He's a guy who can use hex magic, but yeah. Of course, let's begin into where I'm at. So, of course, all of them realize that I'm able to use the same, magic similar towards Yami. But what's different between me and Yami is the fact that I am actually an expert in using darkness magic. A little bit much better than Yami itself. Because I'm able to dodge them and also appear behind their own shadows. This is where Yami realized one thing. I'm not just using darkness to its spectacular, whatever. I don't know what I tried to say. But I'm not just using it into an extreme measure trying to just cover up everything in darkness. No, I'm using it by fragments of pieces. He realized one thing. He can barely keep up with my key. I keep changing it in an instant. Of course, the reason why I keep changing my flow of key a little bit, or just stopping it completely, is the fact that I know Yami will try to keep track with me. Since I keep appearing behind, anyone's, shadows. Now, of course, with my darkness, it's a complete different darkness ability than what's it called, Yami. And, Yami. And you know, if you already know who Nosh is, or yeah, Noct. Yeah, I think his name is Noct. But yeah, if you know about Noct, who's able to use shadow magic, then yeah. Of course, this is where, I keep just dodging them, appearing behind them, and slashing at them. This is where some of them has to dodge, but of course it's difficult for them to dodge. When Fogolion already has 2 slash marks in the back. Yeah, I keep targeting Fogolion because I know that Fire Salamander is the most dangerous for me, so of course I just target him. Not really, I just target him for no reason other than to pick one target so all of them will try to protect it. To give them false hope to believe that I'm targeting this person for the fact that I just don't want this person to ruin my plans. So yeah, pretty much I'm giving them false hope. None of them are pretty much a danger to me. Not really. Of course, I keep fighting against him, and of course, I say lightning style, lightning dash. This is where, I dash in front of Nozel when Nozel tries to protect Fogolion. When I'm rushing towards Fogolion, and I just say lightning dash and just cut through the steel and slash at Nozel. And this is where I knee Nozel in the stomach near the slash mark, sending his ass right towards, behind him towards Fogolion. They both smash together and of course just get launched. Of course, smashing into a wall, barely being able to catch by William. William is trying to heal them, but this is where he says, I see. He's trying to give us false hope. Fogolion is not the target he's trying to go after. It's anyone that tries to attack him. What is this? Damn it. This is where William says, Jack, Jack, Yami, I need you to give me time. I'm gonna do something that will probably able to let us get an advantage. This is where, I noticed one thing. William is trying to do something. This is where I decide to say, lightning Godspeed. This is where lightning appears right in my feet, and I started going faster, and faster, dashing through Jack and Yami, not hitting them, but going fast enough to get to William. William sees this, and I just punch him in the face, right now clocking him into the ground, just making sure that he doesn't do anything stupid. This is where, William is going, this is where, I say, I should be stopping him. This is where, before I even decide to go after the others, because, well, I did leave my crystal open a little bit. Before I even get towards, well, my crystal, I see Darkness Clone. This is where a Darkness Clone appears, and right now rushes towards the, well, crystal. And this is where Darcy appears saying, hello, Dream Magic. This is where Dream Magic appears. And this is where she says, well, it seems that you lost. You managed to make one Darkness Clone, but, too bad. I guess, for being a mercenary, you weren't that strong. This is where I grin and say, oh, so this is what Dream Magic is. So interesting. So interesting indeed. I wonder if I bring the others into this world. No, I shouldn't bring them into this world. I'll bring them into my own world. This is where, well, yeah, this is where Darcy says, own world, what do you... This is where, well, around her dream world decides to change a little bit. Nothing into darkness. This is where, well, we get back into the world. This is where, well, she was confused. Did her dream magic just got canceled? This is where I just blitz her and kind of knee her right in the face. Right now, sending her straight towards the others. This is where, when the others are kind of rushing towards the Darkness Clone, this is where the Darkness Clone noticed that Darcy is kind of flying towards him. And this is where, well, the Darkness Clone just makes a wall and kind of just stopping everyone's attack. This is where Jack is trying to rip through it and saying, I'm gonna cut through it. This is where I'm saying, we shouldn't be too hasty. This is where Darcy smashed upon Jack and saying, sorry about that, Jack. This is where, well, Jack says, wait, what about... This is where I appear right behind him and says, let's see here. So your dream magic was able to make a spell about a dimension world. Then let's see if I can do the same. Dream style. No, not dream style. I say darkness style. Nightmare style. This is where a world appears right now, capturing all the captains in it. Right now appearing in a dark place. Right now there's like shining stars appearing around. But it's not just shining stars, it's mostly lightning crackling around. But also stars at the same time, just like these white stars blinking out of existence. This is where, well, I laugh, saying, so, this is the dream world I made. Thanks to my darkness aligning, I was able to create this. This place is called Domain Nightmare Style. This is where all of them kind of just like widen their eyes and realize that similar to Darcy's magic just got created. This is where, well, they all realize one thing. I am too much of a genius. This is where, well, I say, well, this is interesting. It seems that all of you are right now paralyzed. Thanks to the nightmare magic, it does paralyze your body. Well, think about it like, if you have a nightmare and what's it called? This is how I explain the nightmare. Nightmares comes in all different conditions. You either become paralyzed from, well, the sleep paralysis. You either this, that, whatever. My nightmare magic works on all of that. It kind of has all that kind of effects. This is where, well, it also has one effect. It cuts almost everyone's magic down to half. This is where all of them feels weaker. This is where, well, they're like, say, wait, did he? Is it bad? William said. I said, this is good, William. This is really good. What do you mean bad? It's not bad. Because if all you lose, you realize the Wizard King is going to have to pay me triple the more. This is where all of them realize that shit. This is where Yami is trying to get his sword. And this is where he says, Dimension cut. Equator. He sent an equator attack at, well, the place. Of course, it was about to like hit me. And this is where I catch you with 2 fingers. I just like tap. This is where I just snap it. Saying, no you don't. I can't let you do that, Yami. What's it called? Yami's last name. I forgot his last name. Suki, something like that. And this is where, well, Yami said, no. How? Well, since your magic got cut down to half, I was able to kind of catch it and break it. Using my own magic that's at 4%. Well, not even full. How many should I say? Just to make you all scared. I guess this whole time I was fighting you, I wasn't going that far. So I should have been going around 15%. Now I'm at, well, about 45%. So I guess I'm still holding back a lot. Which I shouldn't be holding a lot from captains who are supposed to be strong, shouldn't they be? So are all of them widen their eyes. I'm only going 45. And since our magic just it got cut down to 50, this is where, well, I am still holding 5%, like a good 5% before going into 50% of, like, power. This is where all of them say, damn it, we need to get out of here. Darcy, can you use your... Yeah, I can. This is where, well, before she was able to use anything, I say lightning style, lightning paralyze 2. This is where, well, the 2 actually, like, what's it called? Like, this lightning symbols appear. Right now, paralyzing even more. This is where she can't move completely. She is completely frozen. That's where she says, I can't. That's where all of them says, damn it. Darcy. Darcy says, damn it. This is where, well, no self says, we all must kind of get out of here. Yami, we will try to help you in trying to use her dark dimension cloak slash equator or anything to cut this dimension. We will all help you. We all just have to defend you because you're our only hope. He isn't stopping. That means he can only freeze one person. This is where I say, so are they really going to fight me now? Good. Good. Hey, Raiten. This is where I say in a whispered tone, Raiten, Karai, you guys can come out, can't you? This place is basically my law, and anything goes by, shouldn't they? This is where in my mindscape, 2 beings wake up. This is where 2 beings get out of my body. This is where 1 being appears. Right now being covered all in darkness. And the other being decides to be covered all in lightning. And right now 2 beings appear right next to me. A demon that right now laughs and says, kid. I guess this must be the world. Nightmare world. It's a beautiful place. Nothing but pure darkness. The only hideous people here are the humans. Kid. This is where, well, the other being appears right now roaring at them. And this is where all of them froze in an instant. Yami froze. This is where they were freezing against a demon. But now the being that's next to me is a complete dragon. A dragon with a slick bluish eye. Right now roaring. Crackling lightning around him. This is where, well, Raiten says, these weaklings, supposed to be the strongest out of everyone. Pathetic. They're not even close to my fraction of my power. What a pathetic idiots. That's where all of them realize one thing. Why is there a dragon and now a demon? First of all, is this where they all realize the nightmare world allows them to fear one thing? First of all, none of them are kind of fearing demons that much. Or dragons. They didn't even have that in their mind. Of course not. The freaking nightmare world is just a domain that allows me to kind of break a lot of things of laws. But it really is. Also, does anything that they fear kind of comes to truth in this world. If it's something that I can create in this world. Whatever they fear, I can create it, and yeah. So yeah. Of course, I get the thoughts of what they fear mostly, but yeah. But the dragon and, well, demon are something that they don't even fear. Because they never had an imagination or an image crossing their mind about a dragon or a demon right now. So where, well, they haven't really seen, well, I mean, they have seen a demon, and that is Zagreb, but they don't know what this demon is, because this demon is just like mixed with darkness all over. So where, well, I take off my darkness mask to show my true face, and this is where all of them says, what the? No, it's like, huh? Is that really what he looks like? This is where, well, I say, Kuru, Raiten, are you guys ready? This where, well, they say, yeah, are we going to have to go union mode in this shit? The demon said, of course, Guru. The dragon says, I will always serve you, my lord, because you are truly the one and only person that I will ever serve. This is where, well, I nodded and says, then begin. This is where both of them just became into like balls of energy and right now went into me. And this is where, well, an explosion of power appears. Right now, mana is right now flowing around me, dancing around me. Right now, just enjoying happiness. This is where, well, two horns appear in my head. One horn is actually from the demon, a darkness kind of curved horn. The other horn is kind of straight. It's mostly from the dragon. This is where scales started appearing around my eye, mostly my, well, left eye. My left eye started having scales around it. My right eye is still covered up with an eye patch. Now my hair is staying the same, but of course scales actually appear in my eye. Right now my eye is now a slick eye that has turquoise blue around the eye and black around it, around that turquoise blue eye. Of course the slick color is basically black, but yeah. This is where, well, around my arm actually continues to be growing scales. But of course also being covered up with this darkness armor. This is where, well, on my feet, it's just like, say, my clothing and all that, but really you can't really see my feet or anything. But of course it seems to be covering up with this like darkness armor. So where, well, darkness armor does appear around me, but mostly the scales start growing. This is where, well, my fingers, nails became legit claws of a dragon. And then it just cover up with armor. This is where, well, I look at them. My teeth also does become sharp. On one side they become sharp, the other side just, well, all of them kind of just become sharp and, well, in my mouth. But it's mostly one half kind of gets affected with this ability. This is where a wing appears on my back. And this wing is actually a dragon wing. And of course, a demon tail actually appears. This is where, well, they are confused, but right now, they are right now fearing for their life, the captains. This is where, well, I open my eyes, well, one eye, and I look at them and say, do you now fear me more? You see here, something that you people will never be able to, well, go against are dragons and demons. If you can be able to defeat me in this mode, then you should be able to be close enough to fight against demons. But, unlike you, I say in my head, the demon I contain is nothing to be ranking about. Alright, Kuru? Kuru says, of course. That's where, well, he says, of course, kid. Let's do this. Raiden says, of course, let's do this. This is where, well, my hand actually makes the darkness, well, blade. Well, mostly the kind of like Bankai long blade darkness, like a black blade and all that. But right now it's crackling with like lightning blue around it. Like, of course, through the like the black blade, it actually crackles this like bluish line. And of course, the blade itself, the like sharp edge, is actually kind of crackling with this blue around it. This is where it's still a black blade. And of course, this is where, well, I say, let's fight then. This is where I rush at them with high speed that they can barely react. And of course, I slash at Fogolian. Fogolian gets cut. This is where he cut off of blood. But this is where before he's able to kind of like try to dodge me, I punch him in the stomach. This is where I keep punching him in the stomach. This is where he's coughing up blood. And this is where I grab him from his face. Mostly using my right hand to kind of just punch him and then just grab him. Like from the hair. Think of it like Danzo when he just like uses that one arm to kind of slap Shinsui around. But yeah, that's what I'm basically doing to Fogolian. And this is where I just fucking kick Fogolian in the stomach, sending his ass into, well, Darcy. Darcy couldn't still move, and of course she gets smashed by, well, what's it called, Fogolian. And of course they smash into like the ground. Now of course I mentioned the ground is right now solid because I created it to be solid because it'd be kind of awkward to be floating in air and all that. That's where, oh, this is bad. Salamander. He summons out the salamander, but I said, Raiden, This is where a spirit of the Lightning Dragon that appeared a while ago appears. This is where the dragon crushes by just chomping on the salamander. This is where, well, Fogolian wanted his eyes, but this is where I uppercut Fogolian. Of course, this is where I put the blade away, the blade that I was using with my left hand, and instead just uppercut this man's fucking chin and send his ass up into the fucking air. This is where everyone starts attacking me. This is where Nozel starts sending silver attacks and silver spears. This is where Yami started sending dark cloak slashes at me. And this is where, well, everyone started attacking. They realized they're actually out of fucking league. Mana is right now dancing around me. It's not like flowing around me like a normal elf. Well, some of them that got possessed. When they were like in the elf and all that incarnation, all that, and how elves were like blessed with mana and how mana loved them, it's completely different with me. Mana is basically bowing down to me. It's basically bowing down to me, but also dancing around me. From the fact that dragons are mostly so much more blessed with mana, and of course with demons, they're kind of like, mostly demons the mana kind of bow down a little bit towards them. But yeah, but with the darkness demon, it actually does make the mana bow down to it. But of course, it went, well, I'm being just a little bit more powerful. And so, well, I am still using 45%. Even in this mode, I'm still using 45%. I actually decreased my kind of speed and power to kind of go to 35% instead. Just because, well, none of them can actually still catch up with my speed. This is where, well, I dodge a silver, like, spear attack from, well, Nozel. And then I just grab the silver spear, crackling with lightning because I touch it with the, well, left hand. I crackle it with lightning, making the silver actually lose control from, well, Nozel. Nozel was like, wait, what? And so I send it straight to Nozel. Right now, hitting him right in the leg. Nozel's like, damn! This is where, well, Fogolian is, what's it called, trying to get up. But this is where Yami says, Dark Cloak Slash. This is where Jack says, Slashes. This is where he tries to rip apart me. This is where I dodge the Dark Cloak Slash and just grab Jack from the head, smashing him to the ground. This is where Jack goes, this is where, well, Yami kind of tries to do what's it called, another Dark Cloak Slash, but this time he says, Twin Style Dark Cloak Slashes. This is where, well, not Dark Cloak Slashes, he says, Black Hole Slash. This is where, well, not Black Hole Slash, he makes a black hole. And this is where, before I use any magic, I instead make a white hole appearing. This is where I say white hole. This is where a white hole started kind of sending so much mass into the black hole, overfilling and then actually destroying the black hole that Yami created. This is where Yami won his eyes. This is where Yami won his eyes, but this is where I uppercut what's it called, well, Yami, by just kicking him in the chin. This is where, well, Yami gets launched up in the sky. This is where, well, Jack tries to get back up and tries to slash at me, but this is where I grab the scythe that's right next to his arm, break it by just like ching, just kind of twisted it to down because I twisted my arm kind of sideways, well, mostly vertical. And that's where I just break it. This is where I need Jack in the stomach, sending his ass straight towards, well, the purple orca. The purple orca says, Hex style, Hex. Well, World Tornado, whatever the hell he mostly says. I forgot about his magic, but yeah. This is where a tornado appears like a twister, trying to attack me. This is where I pull out my sword out of nowhere because, yes, it can dissipate with lightning and darkness. And this is where I slash once in the air, vertical, cutting that shit vertical. And right now, both sides are kind of just blasting to the side of me. This is where, well, I look at him and say, pathetic. This is where I rush towards him. Right now, about to cut his head off. But this is where I don't cut his head. Instead, I just grab his head and smash him upon, well, behind him upon, well, Char. Char wiped her eyes. She cannot dodge, well, the purple orca's mostly mass body. And of course, they both smash upon each other. This is where everyone is kind of getting their asses kicked way too fast. This is where I say, now it's just you, William. So what's that special magic of yours? This is where he kind of makes tree magic. but this time this tree magic is much stronger. He says, no, not world tree. Gaia tree. Tree of healing and vegetation. This is where this tree is actually kind of affecting my kind of domain. This is where, well, I sigh and says, well, I must dispel this then. This is where the nightmare place kind of dispels. And this is where they are back into the world, but all of them are being healed. This is where so many people are saying, yes, the captains are losing to the mercenary. But this is where everyone is shocked to see a form that I have. Yes, everyone is shocked to see this form. And one thing that, well, Julius is seeing is this form for the first time. Now, Asta has never seen a form that's like this. So, of course, it's truly just new to him. It's similar towards his, well, double mode with what's called the double that he has. But it's confusing because it looks scaly at the same time. Darkness around him like darkness armor. Well, around me. That's where, well, I look at the captains. And the captains are being healed. That's where, well, I say, no. I can't just let you people get away. It'd be too damn hard already. This is where they're trying to get behind the crystal until this is where my clone appears, kind of grabbing the crystal and running away from them. This is where all of them say, wait, what are you? This is where I say, domain style, darkness, the falling king. This is where, well, what I kind of say is that at the same time kind of lifting my eye patch a little bit up, a white light appears. This is where a domain all around them and me appears. Right now, white dome. And of course, inside the white dome, it's just completely white. This is where all of them widen their eyes. The tree just gets struck by white lightning, destroying in an instant. This is where, well, I say, like I said, I won't lose until I get my money. You people are standing my way with my money. This is where, well, all of them widen their eyes. The mana in this place is so dense, so powerful, so suffocating. Some of them are suffocating. Shar is actually feeling this power. She's actually suffocating. This is where, well, Darcy can't resist and almost passes out, which she does. This is where, well, Yami says, he feels like his mana kind of went back to full power. Now, this is where he says, Dark Cloak Slash, Dimension Cut, Equator. He sends that slash, and I don't even block it this time. But the dimension that we're in, that slash gets destroyed by the mana in this place. It destroys in an instant. This is where Yami says, what is this? This is where I get out of the form of the kind of dragon and double union form. Well, only 25% because, well, 35% because, yes, that's how much I was using their kind of power. Not really, I was kind of using less, but yeah. This is where, well, I look at them and says, what are you all fearing about? This place is nothing but a friendly place. A very friendly place. This is where I appear right in front of all of them. But this is where I appear in front of William. This is where I fucking kicked him in the stomach so hard that I launched his ass straight to the sky. This is where Yami tries to attack me with his sword. But I catch that shit with one finger. This is where, well, Jack tries to attack me with a slash. But I also catch that with one finger. This is where, well, my eye patch is kind of a little bit lifted up. And a white light is kind of glowing from it. That's why I blocked 2 attacks. This is where, well, I decide to grab then what's called Yami's sword and decide to grab the blade from, well, Jack, breaking both of them. This is where I just grab the blade from Jack, stabbing it upon Yami, and twisting the other side, stabbing Jack with the broken blade that I just got from Yami. This is where, well, both of them cough up blood. This is where, well, I kick them away from me. This is why I rush towards, well, Fogolian and Nozel. Nozel tries to use his magic, but his magic is being disturbed by this place. This is why I appear, grabbing him from the face and saying, you know, talking here about Modelia or whatever the goddamn devil's name is, which I just say the devil's name and nothing affect her, and about your mother dying. It seems to be a shame, shouldn't it be? Nozel, say, what do you... I smash him to the ground without care of mercy. This is where, well, he's knocked out. This is where, well, no, Fogolian says, salamander. This is where the salamander cannot appear. This is where the mana is too dense in this world, kind of destroying it. This is where he said, "What is this? This is where his firearm is actually dissipating. This is where I appear saying, oh, I'm sorry about that. Let me help you out. White lightning, blackout for 2 days." Fulgolion is knocked out. Lightning was shot through his body. This high voltage of white lightning went through him and knocked him out for 2 days. This is where, well, I look at the others. Char and Darcy are right now knocked out. Even though Char tries to use some kind of magic, she couldn't. And neither did Darcy. She couldn't even go to her dream world. This place disturbed her own mana, destroying in an instant. Of course, knocking her out. This is where I look at Jack and Yami. Both of them are right now having cuts in, well, their stomach. Because, well, having blades inside their stomach and all that. Williams is knocked the hell out. He can't move. The last member is the Purple Orcas. This is where, well, he says, damn it, all of them are knocked out. I must. This is where, well, I looked at him. I just like twist my head towards him. And I looked at him saying, if you want to give up, you can just give up. Besides, in the battlefield, you would just have to be killed. I walked closer to him. And this is where, well, I was so close to him that I just put 2 fingers in front and then punch him right in the face, knocking him out. This is where one person wakes up, and this is William. This is where William said, I won't give up. Gaia's tree. This is where a tree started growing out. This is where something appeared in my hand, like a white scythe appear. Purely black and white scythe appear. This is where I swing it once horizontal, and the tree behind Williams gets cut down and destroyed in an instant, just obliterated. William has a slack also in his stomach. This is where, well, he coughed up blood and like falls down. Now, none of them are dead. I didn't actually fully went down and just kill them all. No, but the domain around us did break, started shattering and broke. This is where, when everyone is looking, thinking that the captains were about to win, thanks to William and all of their hopes were just shattered into a million pieces. I walked out so free and clean. Now, one thing that was kind of disturbing is the darkness mask appeared right back into my face. None of them actually saw my face because everyone was paying attention to the captains and not the mercenary. But this is where, well, all of them were shocked. Every single motherfucker was shocked. Because, well, the captains were on the ground, all bloody up and knocked the hell out. This is where, well, my darkness clone shatters the crystal. This is where I smile and laugh. Oh, Julius, my money. This is where Julius has a huge headache. This is where, well, someone named, well, Kira won his eyes. This person just took out all 8 captains. This person is like the brother of Asta, he realized. And he realized something. Aw, shit. That one time that I threatened him and would have killed him in an instant. He is scared now. He realized that he cannot defeat me in an instant. If the 8 captains were defeated, well, not counting the deer, what's it called, the aqua deer, because, well, the aqua deer wasn't there. But 8 captains were just defeated. Those were, why in his eyes. Also, why in his eyes. Everyone from different squads of captains just realized that one mercenary can defeat them all. And that is the name of Dark Raikou. We go into a kind of just a time skip. About 2 days. Everyone is still as really, really fucking hurt. This is where Julius is kind of chuckling nervously. This is where Mars is kind of just like wide his eyes. Because I'm just there sitting on the table. Chilling. Having my legs up and saying, so when am I gonna have my money? If you keep a mercenary's money waiting for too long, I might be accidentally killing nobles left, right, down, up, down, kill, down. This is where, well, Julie says, can you not though? That's why I says, okay. That's why, well, he says, really? Yeah. That's why, well, I get up and I just like walk towards him. And that's why, well, I looked at, well, what was it called? Julius for a little bit. And I just like smirk a little bit. And then I just like says, oh, nothing. When Julius says, what, is there something on my face? I say, oh, nothing. I start kind of walking away and dissipating into darkness. That's where, well, I disappear and all the captains just sit back down saying, oh, for fuck's sakes, how the hell did we get defeated by one brat? This is where, well, all of them are confused, but yeah. This is where, well, we go into a time skip of where I went. I went up to meet up with the other mercenaries. This is where one person is named Apollo, and Apollo says, huh? Oh, hello there, Dark Ragu. Do you need something? Yes, I do. So, you know how, well, your magic is only about space. In this 6-month training, I want you to train and unlock more spatial magic, more space magic entirely. Able to smash someone down with 10 billion gravity. Or 10 billion reverse gravities to launch them up to the sun. As high as speed can go. But not just that. I hope your magic will be able to allow you to get another property in the near future. I kind of just grab his shoulder and kind of just pat him. And I said, well, I start walking away. I said, well, I disappear into darkness, and this is where when Apollo looks back, he says, huh? What do you, yeah, I should be training. Probably. Yeah, whatever. This is where, well, I go into another person's place. This person's able to, right now, just looking through his grimoire about the different magic that he just, like, took from nobles and other things. This person is named, well, this person is named Tekka, and this is where, well, Tekka says, huh? Do you need something, Dark Ragu? Oh, nothing. I'm just wondering, are you able to be taking magic from demons? I never actually tried that. Tekka kind of, like, gets out of his, like, kind of place that he was just, like, laying down. And this is where, well, he was kind of near a window and all that. He kind of just, like, gets out and says, no, not really. I haven't really tried that. The devil that we fought, Zagare or whatever, I couldn't really try it because, well, it was in the middle of a battle. So, no, I don't know if I can actually take devil's magic away. Well, try it out later. This is where, well, I started kind of walking away, anticipating darkness, and Tekka says, sure, will do. If I only had devil subjects, but whatever. Damn it. This is where, well, I start just walking away. And this is where, well, everyone is going to just go train in their what's called, like, same properties and all that. Like, when Asa's going to train in the Heart Kingdom, I kind of overheard this. Or already knew this was going to happen. This is where I dissipate into darkness. And showed up at the Heart Kingdom 2 weeks ago. But yeah, this is, well, not 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks into time skip, because we're going to a time skip of 2 weeks. This is where, well, the Heart Kingdom is training Noel, Mimosa, what's it called, Leon, Luck, and anyone else, and even Asta and Nero. This is where I kind of sigh and join up in a kind of meeting with the spirit guardians, the spirit, what's it called, like the spirit, whatever, the water spirit, and also, well, LordPotato. This is where LordPotato was talking to the spirit guardians, the 4 of them. This is where I appear saying, hello there, all of you. May I ask you a question? Before I was able to talk, this is where Gaia tries to attack me with a lightning punch. But this is where I'm gonna leave it off for part 5. But yeah, other than that, bye bye, and good night. But yeah, bye.